So the process of the model is 3 plus 3 plus 2, right?
Right.
That's what Brian said. So therefore, is it that we're going to do 3 models one time to 300,000, which will take 50% of that 300, and then we'll move on?
Alright, well, the ideal situation is yes,
progressive.
3, then 3,
Is it
then 2.
progressive?
Right, well, the ideal situation, I get it, 3, then 3, then 2.
Right.
But because the way that the program is structured on a model basis, you know, you can know 1, 1, 1. I mean, you would stretch it up there, but you know.
Alright, fine. But based on what Brian had said, 3 plus 3 plus 2.
Right.
Then it follows that the 3 models is the first 300,000.
Right.
And which you pay 50% off.
Right.
It just explain that everybody can understand where we are.
Right.
So it's the first 3 models of 300,000,
Yeah.
which you know can break down 50% and then 25 and 25.
Right.
Once those models are completed, you can continue to the next.
Right.
The initial departure is one.
According to facts in Heriot-Watt, what I noticed is that when you pay per module, it's subject to change. What you may have paid this semester might not necessarily be what the course will offer because the fees have gone up per module. Is it the same thing here?
Well, again, there's never a guarantee that how much you pay now is what is going to be paid next year. I mean, I can never hold
So
a guarantee.
the module figure is not going to be 100. Will it be subject to change?
Subject to change, yes, subject to change. Everything is subject to change. At the moment, as I said, the advantage of having an ALP, because technically I should be charging you in pounds, but because I know how it is in Jamaica in terms of the valuation, etc.
Once you say 100 at the beginning of the course, once you say 100,000 per month,
Yeah.
and you have 8 months, isn't that a contract?
No, basically what you say is per module. So, depending on the amount of modules that you do, that is how much you pay. If you decide, right, but if you decide to do 1 module, you only pay 100. If you decide to do 3, you pay 300.
Yes, but that 100,000 should take us right through till we finish.
No, that's why in terms of the prospectus that was put out, it's as at a certain point in time, this is the cost, and that is subject to change. So as of right now, I can tell you that this is how much you pay, and it's subject to change.
Alright, for instance, suppose my institution wanted to pay $500, so I get accepted tomorrow, and I bring a check for you for you.
Yeah, no problem.
So the subject to change will affect me.
You're flexible because you're paying per module as at a particular point in time.
That's not even clear.
No, well, you see,
That 100,000 should last for the entire school year.
no, you see, the problem that exists is that in terms of when you do the module, there's no guarantee. Remember, you can probably do just 1 module per year if you want. I mean, you know, so it's just that you can't say that.
I'm saying for the entire school year.
Oh, yeah. Right, that is the case. Peter's not going to turn around and say to you, but halfway through 2010-11, he's changing his fee. No, that wouldn't happen because that's still within the academic year. But what could happen is when you spread your program over 1, 2, 3, 4 years, there's no way they can hold the fee in year 4 to what year 1.
So what he's saying is that whatever the thing is locked in with 100,000 per module for the year, that's what he's saying. And if you go over the year, then you'll accept a difference. That's what he's alluding to.
Yeah. No, all I'm saying, what we try to do, again, I don't really want to give any sort of guarantee, but what we try to do is hold the content for the period that you will be put in the program. No guarantees.
No, yeah.
But he wants a guarantee for the year.
The duration.
Right.
What you need, I think what you need to do is give a full breakdown and say, well, the course will cost us 950,000, including dissertation, everything, right? And then we can break it down and we know how to feel what people. for this duration, 18 months.
Yeah, but the problem is that, you know, in terms of you doing a module, it's basically on you. Meaning that, right, so it's not like
If I go over the duration, I can't expect to be held at the same price.
yeah, but the duration is technically 5 years. You have up to 5 years to complete it.
Yes, no, yeah, until that time to complete, but the duration, the time that you should be looking to complete is 18 months.
Yeah, but essentially we're saying the same thing. You're saying that the cost is XYZ for a certain period of time. That's what I'm saying as well. The cost is XYZ for a certain period of time. Same thing that we're saying.
Yeah, well, you just say have a charge on this video.
Where it's fixed to the pound, you know, and it's fixed to the valuation.
Right.
That's why it doesn't want to come in.
Right,
Because it's all of the value it costs me. That's all it is. It's all it's operated on the pound.
Yeah.
This 100K includes all administrative fees and all that as well?
Yeah, that was it. So normally you pay separate for exam fee, but we pay that.
I'm a little unclear about the cost of the is it the same $100,000?
Well, no, you see, in terms of the dissertation, there's a different sort of cost structure because it's not like I can say, okay, you know, like for instance, in terms of the lectures. Well, let me get to that. In terms of the lectures, I can say, okay, we're going to have 30 hours of lectures, and we're going to be, you know, paying a tutor for a certain amount of time. We're going to be using electricity for a certain amount of time, etc., etc. But the dissertation now, what you want is somebody to guide you for a certain period. So in terms of the cost structure now, it's a different thing I have to work with.
So this would have been made clear.
So the dissertation is additional.
Sorry?
This would have been made clear before we come into contract.
Well, there might be some notation of that as this still. But the main thing is in terms of that final cost of the dissertation, yes, you would know it from before you actually get into the dissertation. So.
No. I mean,
Yeah.
and after completing one course, on 8 months, you realize that the cost of the dissertation is more.
No, the dissertation, sorry.
So you, as with any contract, you know that this is once you're upgrade, and this is the cost that we're looking forward to paying. So we sign off on this contract before the course begins.
Right. Well, in terms of the cost of the dissertation, I can tell you that it's not going to be as much as it costs.
Yeah, but what people are saying is that they want an idea. It's an unknown, and it can be a very large unknown as well as it can be a small unknown. The fact is that we know that it's 100,000 per credit for something.
Yeah.
What is our unknown is the dissertation.
Right.
And we don't know what it is. It can be more than 100,000.
No, it won't be more, but in terms of the exact figure, that's the problem that I have right now. We'll have it come, you see, more than likely it's going to be on a per hour charge or something like that.
Right.
You know? But in terms of the exact figure for the dissertation, I haven't finalized that section as yet. Because right now, you know, as I said, it's a little bit hard.
Yeah, but you can understand that people are not going to sign on until they get that sort of information.
Well,
because it is really, it's
one
real.
guarantee I can give you, it won't be as much as a talk module. Because in terms of the level of effort, on our part at least, the level of effort is much less. It's mainly Heriot-Watt But in terms of, we don't have the contact hours, so we're learning JPS like and all this.
I know, but you don't have a ratio like between $3,000 an hour to $7,000 an hour.
You said no.
We don't know. We don't know.
You see the thing is, in terms of the amount of hours that dissertation will involve, it's going to depend on you.
And the volume.
No, in terms of the effort that you put out. Because that's why I'm saying it would be on an hourly basis.
Mr. Barrett, can I just